In the world of digital logic, asynchronous, that is ripple counters, are the simple but messy siblings of the counter family. While they are easy to design and use less power, they suffer from a fundamental flaw, propagation delay. This delay is the root cause of what we call glitches. Why glitches happen? In a ripple counter, a clock signal only triggers the first flip-flop. Every subsequent flip-flop has to wait for one before it to change state before it can react. A concrete example, the 3 to 4 transition. Imagine a 3-bit ripple counter switching from 3 decimal to 4 decimal, that is in binary 011 to 100. In a perfect world, this happens instantly. In reality, it happens in stages. Number 1, initial state 011, that is decimal 3. Step 1, the clock hits the first flip-flop, it toggles from 1 to 0. Current states momentarily 010, that is decimal 2. Step 2, that change triggers the second flip-flop to toggle from 1 to 0. Current state momentarily 000, decimal 0. Step 3, that change finally triggers the third flip-flop to toggle from 0 to 1. Final state is decimal 4. In binary, it is 100. Between the count of 3 and 4 in decimal, the circuit briefly outputted a 2 and a 0. While these transitions last only nanoseconds, high-speed logic gates downstream might see these states and trigger an accidental action. The cumulative lag formula. The total time it takes for the counter to reach a stable state increases with the number of bits n. T total is equal to n times propagation delay TPD. If the T total exceeds the clock period, the counter won't even finish its ripple before the next clock pulse arrives, leading to a total data corruption. How to fix it? If you are building something where precision matters, like high frequency divider or a decoder driven display, glitches are a deal breaker. Here is how engineers handle them. A. Switch to synchronous counters. Every flip-flop is connected to the same clock. They all flip at the same time, exact same time, eliminating the ripple effect entirely. B. Strobing. You can get the output. This means you only allow the downstream logic to read the counter after enough time has passed for the ripple to settle. Gray coding. Using a sequence where only one bit changes at a time. Example, 00 to 01 to 11 to 10. Since only one bit flips, there are no intermediate states to cause a glitch. The bottom line, ripple counter are great for simple slow speed tasks where you want to save space and power. But if your system is fast or sensitive, those nanosecond glitches will come back to disturb your system.